I raised today to speak about an amendment I'm co-sponsoring with Senator Cantwell, as well as Senator Graham and Senator Shelby, to reauthorize the Export-Import Bank. This amendment is important to thousands of workers in Senator Cantwell's home state of Washington, and I want to thank you for offering it with me. But this amendment is not just important to the state of Washington. It is important to our national economy. It will create and support more jobs than any other provision in the underlying bill before us today. I believe this is why there was unanimous bipartisan support last year when Senator Shelby and I passed this bill out of the Banking Committee, and it is why we should pass it this week. This legislation will ensure that the bank is able to continue to provide support for U.S. exporters and workers. The amendment extends the authorization of the bank for 4 years and will increase the bank's lending authority to $140 billion by 2015. It also strengthens transparency and accountability at the bank, sanctions restrictions against companies doing business with Iran, and provides for greater oversight of the bank's financing and any risks it might have to taxpayers. The Export-Import Bank is the official export credit agency of the U.S., and it assists in financing the export of U.S. goods and services to international markets. Following the financial crisis, the bank experienced a dramatic increase in its activities as many companies struggled to find financing in the private market. In fiscal year 2010, the bank saw a 70% increase in authorizations from 2008. And last year, the bank committed almost $33 billion in support of U.S. exports, a new record. The bank has been self-funding since 2008, returning nearly $2 billion to the Treasury. In fiscal year 2011 alone, the bank generated $400 million to offset federal spending and bring down the budget deficit. It's not often that we discuss government programs that reduce the deficit. So let me repeat that. The Export-Import Bank returned $400 million to American taxpayers last year. We cannot take future success for granted, however. So I'm pleased that this legislation will implement reforms to help ensure that the bank is working as efficiently and effectively as possible to protect the taxpayers. And we must not forget that American companies are competing in a truly global marketplace. The Export-Import Bank plays a vital role in ensuring that the global marketplace is also a fair one. When other countries are helping their own companies with export financing, we cannot afford to unilaterally disarm in the face of this global competition. Let me be clear. This is a jobs bill. The Export-Import Bank Charter directs it to use exports to create and maintain jobs here at home. And last year, the Export-Import Bank supported almost 290,000 American jobs. These are jobs in cities and towns across the nation, at large companies as well as small businesses. In fact, last year, the Export-Import Bank financed more than $6 billion in exports by small businesses, the engines of economic growth. In my home state of South Dakota, EXIM has worked with large and small businesses to help export goods all over the world. In the last 5 years alone, it has helped support over $20 million worth of export sales. This support has been critical to many companies in my state as they look to expand their customer base. More importantly, XM financing has helped support good-paying American jobs in South Dakota, something that we need to make sure there are more of. I believe that while the bank is doing a good job and can and must do more, I believe this legislation will help the bank reach that goal. This measure was a bipartisan effort in the Senate Banking Committee, and I thank Senator Shelby for his support. In addition, I thank Senator Warner, Senator Bennett, and Senator Hagan for their important input into this legislation. The bank's current authorization expires in May 30, 2012, in just 2 months. So it is important that we pass this job amendment today. I hope my colleagues will support the Cantwell-Johnson-Graham-Shelby amendment to ensure that the bank continues to carry out its mission of supporting American jobs and exports.